Hello everybody, and thanks for checking out this video. I am playing the Elder Scrolls Online. Going to be touring one of my favorite houses here, favorite builds ever. This is the invasion from planet Cluckstar at Tetriana DR's Grand Topal Hideaway. This is on the North America PC server. So this was my only win in a Home of the Month contest. In my favorite guild, definitely the best housing guild in all of Tamriel, the Divine Design Alliance. This was an entry into their May Home of the Month contest. The theme was science fiction and aliens. So I had some aliens and their big gruesome pets from the planet Cluckstar invading this peaceful island to steal all their chickens so that they could study them and master their egg-laying reproductivity methods and overpopulate all the star systems in the galaxy or something like that. But goofy play on the sci-fi theme, kind of Mars Attacks feel. Figured I'd throw in some chickens there because I love the pathing of the chicken pets. They look hilarious when they're sprinting. So I've got them running all around this house in a panic, fleeing from the Cluckstar aliens and their pets. Got our little baby UFO here, and if you can see in the cockpit, I even have an alien in there piloting the ship. Shooting his laser beam, burning up this corpse here that was dying to defend his flock of chickens. There are little fishing boats in flames here from meeting their demise. I forgot what I named their pets. I wrote a little narrative when I entered this home in the contest. I named this guy. And this is just one of those big pink globule things that is, I believe it's Crown exclusive item. Those are Titan skulls. A lot of people have asked me what I did to that mouth, to make that mouth. Those are a bunch of the Titan skulls. I think there were 6 of them, just rotated about so that it looked like gnarly, projecting, kind of predator-esque teeth. And then that's the hemoglobin in there to give it that kind of gross red effect. The eye, I thought, came out really creepy. It actually really makes me want to make a sort of a flesh abomination somewhere in the near future, because that's just a creepy look. I think those are the Kwama eggs, if I'm not mistaken. Little Geo. In any event, that's the big monster from planet Cluckstar. Slow her down a little bit for this tour. We've got all sorts of UFOs here. UFOs destroying the islands. There goes our crazy chicken. One of them is freaking out. Moving on over. This is another one. Look at them panicking, jumping all over the place, waving their little wings. I think it's hilarious how they sprint. We've got an alien out of a UFO over here, knocking over tables, starting some fires, trying to catch him a chicken. These aliens, again, we use the geodes for their eyes. These are just meat hawks for the upper body. I put a little heart. I think that's sacrificial heart behind the meat hawks. And then 2 of the anemones, small anemones, enema, however you say that. Destruction. More chickens. Chickens run. Chickens run. This was my favorite part of the build. So that kind of cut through the roof, burning stream. Those are going to be I think they're molten globes. They're little spinny achievement furniture items. It's like a rock ball with a, looks like it's opened up and it's spinning the little lava red light inside of it. So I just lined those up along the roof line and then sunk some fires into the hut there. So just the smoke was coming out of the crack. I really love the effect. And then the beam, of course, the replica of Volendrung. More UFOs, and I made sure I had an alien in every one of these little UFOs. There's even one. Let me turn the magic carpet on now, just so we can jump up here and see this. And I guess I did this just for visitors that I would give access to with the magic carpet, but possibly also for any one of you 3 people that'll probably watch this video on YouTube. It's got a little control room up here. There's even an alien piloting this UFO that you typically couldn't see. In any event, moving right along. We're burning up this hut, attacking it from every angle. Just blocked off the doors with some fire and destruction and cargo, just because the focus on this is the outside of the house. Got another one of our monsters on top of this hut over here. Got our Argonian housekeeper that has managed to escape thus far, but this alien is cornering them. All they can do is sprint in a circle. Freaking out. They are going to take your chickens and burn your huts. From Cluckstar. Got another little UFO piloted coming in, shooting their sky shard laser beam over here. Propelled by their comet. What a great furnishing too, those little comets. Really helps create motion in this build. Just by sort of creating that look of, that's the path this guy is flying. And there's a little pilot in there too. Love these little UFOs, and this build would have taken ages and ages without the copy and paste features of EHT. Absolutely essential tool if you are big into housing, if you like creating a lot of houses. The copy paste feature, the ability to do shapes and circles, really let me get this build done very well and very detailed and relatively painlessly, being able to reproduce that entire contraption and link it and then just rotate it and reposition it. The comets act funky when you do that, but still, don't think I would have been able to do this build anywhere near as well as I feel like I pulled it off without the help of EHT. And then here's our big mothership. And this sort of tells the story of the chickens and the mission here. Got our little control panels here, aliens flying this thing around, our navigational system in the center. And if you watched the Clockwork Observatory airship video before this one, you might recognize some of the features. I definitely cannibalized that build to do this build. Yeah. Here's our little chambers where we're trying to study and replicate the egg reproductive methods of chickens to spawn our aliens and their big globule titan skull faced mean pets. Studying the chicken. Here's our little holographic image of the ghost chicken. This is what we're here to find, guys. get him. That's the build. I thought it was great. I love this build. I had so much fun doing this build. Really drew from a lot of different sources of inspiration. The quirkiness, kind of Jim Henson inspired aliens with the big goop, big gonzo eyes, all the wavy parts, the Mars attacks for the whole theme. Really, really, really fell in love with this build. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You know what I didn't do in this home? Maybe I did and I'm just forgetting where I put it. I usually put a little Jester's coffer in my houses because I love when Mr. J. Hart Ellis tours my homes. That is not just likely, that is most definitely probably the most rewarding thing I can think about when I get to finish a house. And you invite people over and you have your open house, and that's cool, but then you get a guy that's got a really entertaining stream of Elder Scrolls Online content, whether it be housing contests, costume contests, money-making tips. Just really gives players and fans of the game, fans of the Elder Scrolls series, a neat insight to a lot of different player creativity and how to succeed in different aspects of the game. So shout out to J. Hart Ellis TV. He does twitch.com, Streamlabs, YouTube. You can find his stuff everywhere. And of course, the Divine Design Alliance, who, they're the root inspiration for this build. Their Home of the Month Sci-Fi contest was definitely what got me to put this together. So thanks to everyone that inspired this. Thanks to everybody that came out and enjoyed this build. J. Hart, sorry I didn't have a Jester's coffer in here, or maybe I did and I've just forgotten about it. But in any event, guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, check out my other videos on the channel. And there will certainly be more to come. Thanks again. So I did just remember that I do have the Jester's coffer in this house. And I don't know why I didn't remember it when I was inside the big UFO, but I didn't, silly me. Hopefully I can figure out how to painlessly splice this in and get this posted without having to re-record the entire thing. See, you might have even seen it as I passed it right in, but here's our Jester's coffer for J. Hart's tour, and inside of it we sunk a little plate of breakfast, so we got the eggs in the Jester's coffer just to play into the whole Cluckstar theme. We're going after the eggs. I'm going to stop zooming in there because it's bugging me how that alien's leg is sinking through his little throne. So that's it. I'll get this spliced in. Hope you enjoyed the video again. Thanks for watching, and tune into the channel for more.